Happening? Welcome to the morning drive here at Gusto TV Africa. How on a day? I think the weather is a little bit funny. A lot of people are under the weather. I think blessed thing don't even they hit me left, right, and center. But God pass them. God pass them. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for your incredible support. Thank you for everything that you do to make sure that we are the best source for everything Afrobeats. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments. Thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you for sharing this video to everyone that you know. And you've been quite amazing. So yes, I give that one to now. Well done, Dalu. Thank you so very much. And like I always say, it's a ritual for me. Tell me where it is you're watching me from. Put in the comment section. Represent your city. Represent your country. If you're watching from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, I mean the heartbeat of Afrobeats. Represent your city in the comment section right now. You're watching from the US of A. You're watching from the UK. Watching from Australia, you're watching from Baghdad, you're watching from China, you're watching from Sambisa Forest, anywhere, any part of the world. Tell me where it is you're watching from, and I'll definitely give you a very big shout. To my guy Olaolu, thank you so much. I remember your name, and I said I was gonna give you a big shout. Thank you so much, and I hope that you are actually listening in or watching in. So yeah, we have a couple of things to dissect this morning. We have Davido in the news. We have Odogu Burna Boy in the news. We have, interestingly, Wizkid in the news, as well as Young Jonn, right? And this morning is major breaking news because Wizkid has confirmed the new album is dropping soon via an Instagram live with the most amazing DJ tunes yesterday. I mean, we were not expecting to see this because if there's one person that is a shy artist, but never shy with or on his keypads, it has to be Wizkid IG, right? And Wizkid yesterday, interestingly, joined DJ Tunes on Instagram Live. I think from playing the video and watching everything that happened, let's say Wizkid not even know saying been day live because that guy is very evasive. And he was telling DJ Tunes, how if you take come out everybody for this life, it just be me and you. I'm like, brother, does this guy even know how to use Instagram? But that's the funny side of Big Wiz. And Big Wiz on that live yesterday said, album coming soon. And it begs the question, have we exhausted the Mariah magic yet? And then we're pushing for another album? How is this one going to look? How is this one going to sound? Because trust me, a lot of people have been criticizing Wizkid to say the way that you have gone about the rollout for the Mariah project. No, be so it's supposed to be, of course, with the multiple cancellation of the tours left, right, and center. People have been talking, and to come out and make a bold announcement that another album is coming, it's more like, what sort of lackadaisical approach is this? But trust me, I love Whiskey to death, and I think that the way he moves is just particular to him. Whiskey owes nobody any apologies, right? The way he canceled the tours for whatever reason, he never publicly came out to address it. And of course, we've moved on from that one. We've been enjoying whatever it is that he's been dishing out. He's been, around the corridors of making serious, serious music. The latest has to be and DJ Tunes, of course, with Wizkid and the most amazing Fola on the amazing track One Condition. Of course, we saw Tyler also being a benefactor of the benevolence of Wizkid on the Dynamite song. These amazing tracks have been doing pretty decent. I've been doing crazy numbers. So yes, it is quite a successful run for Machala himself. So yes, big ups to Weezy and just having a good time with DJ Tunes yesterday. My guy just said, yo, listen, guys, a new album is dropping pretty soon. All right, brother, man, I'm up for it. I'm rooting for Wizkid and waiting for a Wizkid drop. But the question will also be, is he going to change the scenery this time? I mean, with attention to details and a more objective rollout plan. There's a lot of people saying this guy not really pushed that Mariah album because one day I personally took time to listen to that album from top to bottom, and I'm shaking my head like, what did they do Wizkid there? Why you push this album as hard as he really should have? But that's not for me to answer. That is why I'm asking you guys. Do you think that Wizkid could have put in more effort to push the Mariah project? Or you think it's just Wizkid being Wizkid, this is not the right time for an album? Maybe, just maybe, we should still bask in the euphoria of the album talking about Mariah. I pretty much believe that that's one of the best Wizkid projects out there. It's arguable. I'm not going to say that that's the best, one of the best. All right, coming from the back of 2024, spiraling into 2025, with a chance the team they go now. And my absolute favorite track on that album, Lip Seal, because a lot of people would not even believe that that's my favorite track. I don't go cast myself, but I mean, congratulations to Big Wiz, and we cannot wait for this album to drop. And let's take some comments off the streets of X. Six God says Mariah Deluxe is upon us. Just maybe it's a deluxe project. Just maybe, nobody can tell because Wizkid moves crazy, And Street Update 247 says, believe Wiz at your own risk. And I can tell you for free why this guy has said this. Wizkid is actually very fond of actually promising people that something's going to drop, and he never says a thing about it. This guy, if he just go mute for like 2 years, send anybody, papa. Just maybe Wizkid has changed, and we can now see a fresh Wizkid trying to stick to his words. Probably that could excite the fans and give the fans a little bit of hope. Well, Muhammadu Abubakar said, that one at the next 5 years. That's not nice. That's not a nice thing to say. Next 5 years, that's a long time. But anyways, let's see how that one pans out. And we really hope that the album drops anytime soon. I'm actually rooting for Wizkid. Just maybe Wizkid can give us the shocker of our lives. And interestingly, do you want to be a part of the project? That one is going to shut down the internet for real. Imagine a Wizkid and a David on a track. Trust me, 2 years, internet will shut down, because that would be the most interesting, most anticipated collaboration of all time. But let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's keep our hopes up. And probably we get to see Wizkid really drop this album. And talking about Wizkid again, like I said, he's on a freaking roll. And this time around, he's combining with Young Jonn on a song, and it's going to be out soon. I heard the snippet because DJ Tunes played it on the live, and DJ Tunes was screaming, Young Jonn, tewu. And I'm like, yo, this shit is actually fire, because, yo, Wizkid is on a roll. That's what I can tell you for free. And Young Jonn has actually been on a certain trajectory that I feel he has really metamorphosed from just being a producer to an awesome, amazing singer-songwriter. I mean, he's not the only one doing it, but Young Jonn, the Wicked producer, has turned to Young Jonn, the Wicked artist. All his drops recently have been nothing short of amazing, and I absolutely love what I'm hearing. I cannot wait for the full drop. I cannot wait to see how this song actually does on the charts. Trust me, anything you attach Wizkid name to, it always pop. You think just a site like popcorn, I mean, I'm really excited for Young Jonn, how he's been able to maintain sanity whilst also trying to delve into being a recording artist. So yes, big ups to the one and only Young Jonn, and congratulations to Big Wiz. I want to see that song drop ASAP. I pretty believe that this song will do #1 for a long time, for 2 reasons. Young Jonn has an insane mileage. Wizkid is a global name. So mileage plus global name equals to chart topper. Easy peasy. And I can tell you for free that, see, I'm betting 10K on this live. The day that this song drops, if it ever drops, that's another thing. If it ever drops, I can tell you that in 24 hours, it will be the #1 song on Apple Music Top Songs chart. I can tell you for free. Better with, I feel send my papa land better, because the name Wizkid just sells out any record easily. I mean, we've seen it on time, of course. Wizkid, being on that record, talking about as Fola being on the record, because I really don't like when people talk about the One Condition record and the Fola from the mix. Fola did amazing. Gave the song a little bit of boost from Wizkid and Young Jonn, and the FCs are super excited. Afrobeat is excited, because at the end of the day, in a collective award, Abby. Yes, so yes, we cannot wait to see how that one pan pans out. Let's take some comments off the street of X. And Larry says, Wizkid on beast mode since last year. Things I love to see from the GOAT. I feel like he's been really, really hopping around collaborations, and it's been really good to see Wizkid just extend his hand of friendship to anyone who cares to jump with him on a record. And we've seen how these records have become successful records, topping charts and all of that. So yes, it's been a sweet, sweet move, not only for Wizkid, but for the other artists that are featured alongside Wizkid. NRVRC says, now this song may never drop. And the reason is simple. It is Wizkid. Wizkid, if you just wake up, carry that song, say, you know what, DJ Tunes, put that song again, more come on time, and that's the end of it. This is not the first time we've seen Wizkid junk a lot of amazing hits. He gets us excited, our body don't understand, everybody know they're happy. All of a sudden, nothing about this record. We hope and pray that this is not what Wizkid is going to do and carry us over 2.5. Please don't carry us handicap. We really want this record because I heard this snippet. It is insane and incredible. And Wizkid has been pictured in the studio with Kid Laroi. And like I said, maybe, just maybe, the album is on the way. OTW for a new Wizkid album. So yes, keep your fingers crossed for that one. It's a lot of back and forth happening with Davido and Burna freaking Boy. Yesterday, we did our own, we can here say, Davido's 5 album has gotten to number 2 on Apple Music top albums chart. And everybody don't they happy. 30 BG fans don't they carry gun, they hit them everywhere, making so much noise about it. It don't even reach 2 hours. We don't check again. Burna Boy has displaced Davido again and gotten up to the number 2 position. And I'm like, what the heck? We just reported this a couple minutes ago. It's been an insane back and forth between Davido and Burna Boy. Interestingly, I just make I put my head down, make I wake up. All of a sudden, Davido has taken the number 2 spot again. And in my head, I say, why not did this one Keke Pep matter being a bumper to bumper? What exactly is the issue? Now the debate is on, and this is where you come in. Tell me for a fact, the 5 album versus the No Sign of Weakness album, which is a better album? I know yesterday Gege was trying to dissect it and said, Wizkid chase cloud. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Burna Boy was chasing cloud with the No Signs of Weakness album, but David has the best album in 2025 yet. Wizkid, no hit song. I don't want to touch on that, but yeah, tell me as a fan and as I want to speak his English now. As a non-biased listener, let's not do the fanship, stanship, whatever now. As a passive and nominal listener, what would you prefer? A Burna Boy album over a Davido album, or a Davido album over a Burna Boy album? Do you think that No Sign of Weakness outweighs by far the 5 album by Davido Omo Baba Olowo? Tell me in the comment section. I want to see that conversation heat up right now. And of course, we see that it's clear Davido they play in the show. Captain by Benson Buju. I know somebody in the house. There's one gusto person that likes Buju too much. We're going to excommunicate him very soon. Anyways, Benson's Captain album is still the number 1 album in the country, and I mean, interestingly so. But I think he deserves it. I did not say he deserves it. I think he deserves it. We'll talk about that one later. Number 2 album is Davido's 5 album. Very, very beautiful body of work. And of course, the number 3 album in the country right now is the No Sign of Weakness album by Burna Boy ODG himself. This back and forth, they do a biku between themselves. This one go 2, this one go 3. Now, I think the big question is, out of 2 of them, I'm going to try that number 1 self. Maybe even see what I get with, because Benson is just sitting pretty on that shit like, yo, do your 2, 3 back and forth, but you guys cannot catch me. You cannot even scratch my back. But tell me in the comment section, like I said, I ask you for the opt-in time. What album do you prefer? A Davido album over a Burna album? Let's see what you have to say. And whilst we're also relaxing our head and trying to clear our head for the new day, Baba don't go buy 30 gig of data from MTN and he started to type again for an Instagram story. And Burna Boy said, and I quote, "It's supposed to be Beethoven, Mozart, Handel, then Odogu." Now, the only reason why they always vex. This is quite a bold statement because if you are a music lover, you will know these names. These are legendary names. Beethoven, Mozart, Handel. These are classic guys. These are, if you talk about classic music, you don't even need to near these guys. They are authorities in the game. I beg your pardon. And Odogu is saying they go call this guy Beethoven, they go call Mozart, they go call Handel, then you call me. I'm not in any type of competition with them boys, hypothetically. And you said, now the only reason why are they always vexed be this. Now, another question. Is Odogu Burna Boy the biggest, the best? I don't know. It's not for me to say, but tell me in the CS what you think about this. And who do you think this guy is referring to or referencing? Is it Wizkid? Is it in fact Davido, who is almost like his arch enemy? Tell me in the comment section. I want to hear it because Simbaliba, one of Africa, what an interesting name, has this to say. He said this simply means he's supposed to gain the same respect as same with the late European musician. Try to word is your English well next time. No, they stress me. Like Beethoven, Mozart, and Handel. He simply indicates that African music is broad and should be given the same honor. Well, that's from the POV of Simbalimba, one of Africa. But guys, what do you think? Do you think that he's just saying, you know what? Give us the same credit as just giving these guys. They are legends, the authorities in the game, but I am OGG. I am supposed to be the number one guy in Africa, in the world, actually. Tell me what you think. Do you think that he's blowing his trumpet too loud, or he is in fact deserving of everything he's saying? And we have some comment on YouTube, and this one is from Noel. He says none better than Odogu. Well, that's quite debatable. We'll see how that one pans out. Tell me in the comment section what you think exactly of these claims. Guys, this is where we come to the end of the morning drive here at Gusto TV Africa. Thank you for sticking with me. And guys, are you in fact excited for a Wizkid album? Do you think it's time for a new project? Or Wizkid just they give us April Fool and we're just in, the latter part of July? Tell me what you think, and of course, tell me in the comment section if you feel like Davido's album, the 5 album, is a better album than ODG's No Sign of Weakness. And we'll see you guys, pretty soon, pretty shortly. So keep an eye for our content across all social media platforms. Guys, until next time, Paul, we're signing out. Stay blessed. No look for trouble, because if they beat you, we'll not even help you separate fight. Guys, see you later and take care. Bye for now.